Did you know that the average home seller spends over $30,000 in costs when selling their home? And that's before they buy their next one. Most homeowners are shocked by what it really takes to get to the closing table. Today, we're breaking down what these costs actually are and how you can avoid the worst of them. If you're thinking about selling your home, you need to know about these hidden costs because they can sneak up on you and eat into your profits before you even know it. So let's dive in and make sure you stay in control of your bottom line. When most sellers think about costs, they think, okay, I'll pay my agent and that's it, right? Wrong. There are several layers of expenses, some mandatory, some highly recommended, that can add up quickly. So here are the most common ones sellers tend to underestimate or completely forget. Closing costs, usually about 1 to 3% of your sale price. Real estate agent commissions, those vary, but on average, 5%. Staging and photography, if your agent charges you for it, which they shouldn't. Pre-listing repairs, home improvements, transfer taxes, and local inspection fees. If you're in certain suburbs, buyer concessions, like covering part of their closing costs to seal the deal. And if your home sits on the market longer than expected, you're also footing the bill for ongoing mortgage payments, utilities, maintenance, and property taxes. That's where things get kind of tricky. Okay, let's break these down a little more with some real world context. Repairs and improvements. Before your home even hits the market, you might need to handle peeling paint, cracked tiles, a leaky faucet you've been ignoring for 2 years. I had a seller in Jefferson Park who spent nearly $7,500 updating their kitchen just so it could compete with others in the area. Staging and marketing. Professional photos are a must, and staging helps buyers visualize your space. That alone can cost $500 for the photographer, but your agent shouldn't charge you for that. That's my opinion because I don't charge. I eat the cost. Closing costs. In Illinois, these can include title fees, attorney fees, transfer tax fees. In Elmwood Park, for example, the village transfer stamp is $5 per thousand on the sale price. Sell for $400,000, that's $2,000 just for the village stamp. Commissions. This is the tricky one. Now, it's usually the largest line item, split between the buyer and seller. A 5% commission on a $400,000 home, that's $20,000 off the top. But commissions are negotiable now, and you're not required to pay the buyer's agent. But here's the kicker. One cost that shocks most sellers is price reductions due to poor preparation or bad pricing strategy. Let me tell you about a seller in Dunning I worked with not that long ago. They originally listed with another agent who priced the home way too high, and they refused to fix a few minor issues. The house sat on the market for over 3 months. They finally dropped the price by $15,000 and still had to do the repairs anyway. That $15,000 loss, completely avoidable. We ended up relisting it, repositioning the home, and getting it sold. But the damage to their equity was already done. Okay, so let's recap. Selling your home involves more than slapping a for sale sign and hoping for the best. You've got staging, repairs, commission, local fees, and sometimes unexpected costs that eat into your bottom line. Being informed equals being in control. Have you had hidden costs surprise you when you sold your home? Or are you getting ready to sell and feeling a little overwhelmed? Drop your questions or experiences in the comments. I read all of them. I hope you found this helpful. Don't forget to watch my other videos, like 4 must-ask questions before listing your property so you can sell smarter, not harder. Subscribe for more real estate tips because selling a home shouldn't feel like a mystery novel. Thanks for watching, and I hope you'll be back for another video.